Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nita Setelatifa with student number 2130205100. So now I want to retell a text about methods of education between Eastern versus Western. So from the text we can know if there is one of teacher from Western country that visited to an elementary school in Asian country. With her arrival was for observe and compared about how the methods of education between in Eastern country and in her own country or Western country. So from her observation she get an answer if the methods of education in Eastern country or especially in Asian country were very much different with the methods of education in her own country. Because in her own country, they do not force their students to memorize the information. Instead, they work individually and find the answers by themselves. And there is often discussion in the classroom, and then at an early age, the students learn to form their own ideas and opinions. However, in most Asian societies, by contrast, the people have the same language, history, and culture. Perhaps for this reason, the educational system in much of the Orient reflects society's belief in group goals and purposes than individualism. Okay, for the example, I can say about my experience. So as long as I took my education start from kindergarten, elementary, middle school, and high school. So from the total 13 years I took my education, all of those using very formal system which the teacher lectures and the students listen. There is not much discussion. Instead, we as the students, we recite the rules of information that we have memorized. Okay, so for the specific example, that is when I was in elementary school and at the time is when my teacher teach us about Pancasila as the basis of our state, and then she also told us about the first sentence to the last sentence in Pancasila. But unfortunately, she never invited us to think if what about if there is no Pancasila in our country, and what about if our country use another thing as the basis of our country. She never do it. You can imagine if example if our teacher invite us to do something like that, it will open way for us to be not only smart student but also make us will be creative students, because with that we can deliver about our own ideas and opinions. So from this explanation, it doesn't mean if Eastern system is very bad and the Western system is very good. No, not like that, because there is advantage and disadvantage in each part of them. Okay, that's all my retell about this case. Thank you so much and have a nice day.